Hey guys, what's up? Vix here. I know you guys have been saying that you want a YouTube video on how to do overlays, and we're here to do that today. So before we start, I want to let you all know, honestly, this shit is not hard. It's very easy. Luckily, I have Ophelia on my team who does her own artwork. Ophelia does amazing artwork. I take her artwork and kind of make it into something bigger. You know, the overlays, the panels. I make it more graphically appealing to people. Honestly, this is something that I've always wanted to do since I was in high school. Ophelia has apparently been hiding her secret power of drawing from me until just recently. It's kind of a passion of both of ours. It's helped us, honestly, it's helped me a lot with my mental health, given me something to do, something to take my mind off of the bullshit that usually runs through my head. So, you know, it's a good outlet for me, for sure, and it's a good outlet for her. So, without further ado, I think we're going to go ahead and get into this. Let's go. So, here we have Pixlr. This is the website I use. You can buy the premium or something. Yeah, premium. 30-day free premium. You get 30 days for free, but then you have to pay, I think, like $8 after that. Not all that bad, to be completely honest with you. But you can make it any size you want. I usually go with 1920 by 1080. That's what I usually go with because that's the actual size of my stuff on OBS. So, works out perfectly for me. You could have something else. You might have to figure that out. I'm not sure. I just tried this one day and that's what worked. So, anyway, so what I usually do, you can either take a photograph. So what you can do is you can upload a picture. This one will not be uploaded, guys, because these pictures that I'm going to use they are copyrighted. So I don't want to get flagged or anything for that, obviously. You never want to use anybody else's artwork because that's just, I find it just completely rude and just not an okay thing to do. This is just to show you guys what you can do. Okay, so you've got your picture up, right? There's a little tool over here to the left that's called cutout/mask. Okay? You're going to take that, click on your image layer over here to the right, make sure it's selected, and it will pop up all of these tools up here. You have your shape masks and the draw mask. This is what I use mostly, is the draw mask and the shape mask, because I find that I can mostly do everything with that. And you can undo things that you don't want anymore. I'm gonna just do a rectangular type thing right now. Actually, here, let's make a rectangle for the gameplay. So, you're going to take your tool. It should come up like a cross like this. You're gonna take it, figure out where you want to start, then drag it down to where you want it to end. I'm gonna say right about here for me, and it will bring up a square, a transparent square where the gameplay would be. Okay, so let's do something a little bit funky with the camera. Let's go circular. Okay, so we're gonna take that tool and we're gonna just make a circle down here. And there's you a circle one. Easy peasy. So it's basically the same concept. You can do it with an image, like I just showed you, or you can make it gradient. I'll show you. So this is gradient right here, this little tool right here. They have multiple different gradient options here. Let's here. I don't know, which one do we want to go with, guys? Let's go with this one here. Why the fuck not? Alright, so depending on which way you go, it does it in different ways. See how this is kind of diagonal like? If you take it down like this, it will go in opposite direction. Now, if you want the color to start opposite from where it was at, then you would put it down there. I just think the gradient is a kind of cool little thing. You can also do like a circle type thing, kind of like a tie-dye. I don't want to say exactly tie-dye, but it's kind of like tie-dye. See how it turns into that like little circle there? So that's radial there. I mean, that's all there really is to it. You know, messing around with shapes and stuff can, you know, do a lot. You know, draw you a square here for your chat box. Let's fill it with, and see, you can take colors off of the page. So let's fill it with that color. And then we'll do an outline of, let's see, we'll do a 15 outline with a color of that. See how that looks. Okay, so it looks okay. I mean, you know, this is just a preview for you guys. So then we would take it, and over here where it says shape 3, you would take it, right click, and drag the transparency down to make it where it's not as prominent. You always want your gameplay and your camera to stand out for sure. And they've also got text here. Let's do chat. They've got, you know, multiple different, and you can buy more with the $8 a month thing. But there's already so many different fonts that you can use here. You know, it's just kind of like a, if you are really into this stuff, then absolutely get it. If not, then, you know, you just use what they got. If you don't plan on using it for more than just one overlay, I say don't get it. But if you like this stuff enough, then yeah, absolutely. I plan on getting it myself soon, once I get another Twitch payout for sure. See, they've even got, see, I kind of like that there. Now, in order to decrease the size, you would do that. Kind of want it over here. I think that looks pretty neat, personally. That, I mean, that in a nutshell is basically how the fuck to do it. It's really not that difficult. It's more of knowing where to place things and knowing how things will match together and how things will look together. That's more of the graphic design aspect of it. But for real, if you're just want a basic, simple overlay like this, very simple, very easy for you to do. There's like so many tools on here that you could use. You can draw on here. All right. Okay, so we are back to the image that we had. So they have different shapes. So they have a regular square, they have rounded rectangles, they have circles and lines and, you know, stuff like that. There's a heart under the draw thing. You could even do a heart-shaped gameplay thing. I mean, literally the possibilities are endless. So let's go back to design right here. Custom, because they have custom shapes here. So if you click this little drop down arrow, they will have different shapes that you can use. So let's say, you know, you want to use a shape like, let's do one that's not too difficult. Let's do one like this. So you would just drag and click like you did before, and it would be like that. Then you would take that shape, make sure that shape is still selected, because if not, it will not work right. Make sure it's still selected, and then go down to this little red line in the white background where it says none. Okay, so you see it kind of disappeared. Then you would take and go put an outline on it of any color currently. I mean, it really doesn't matter, to be completely honest with you, unless you're wanting it like a certain color already. And in that case, I think we're gonna go with this for now, because why the hell not? Okay, so after that's done, you know, you can see what's behind it. We're gonna go take this mask, click our image layer again, and then go back to the rectangle mask. Do as much as you can with just the rectangle mask, which will be right about here. Okay. Then you can go in and kind of fill in with the rest of it and just kind of fill in spots where you need to. But there's also this draw mask. So the softer it is, the less it's gonna fill in. Okay, so see how it you know, it just leaves kind of like a little transparent thing there at the end. So if it's less soft, it will make it like a better line for it, if you kind of get what I'm talking about. So it's much easier to draw in here. So as you can see, I'm kind of going around and you know, filling in the rest of this. I am gonna finish filling this in and I will see you guys in a minute. So that's filled in there. I did mess up in a few places, as you can see right here and about right here. So when it says add to mask, that means to basically fix it. So you will get your you know, your color back, your picture back. So that's how that is. So that's how you would do a shape like that. Play around with it. That's literally the only way you're going to learn how to do this shit. You gotta put in the time and the effort to do it. I'm always making free overlays for my community. So that in a nutshell is basically how you do an overlay. Very simple, very easy. You know, like I said, it's the graphic design aspect of, you know, knowing where to place things and what's gonna match with what, and you know, just that sort of thing. Anyways, I am always making free overlays for my community and everything. We have a page on Ko-fi, I don't really know what the hell how you pronounce it. I call it coffee because that's how it's spelled, but I will link that down below for sure. It's called Enchanting Sisters. Me and Ophelia have officially named our business Enchanting Sisters, so that's exciting. I'm live almost every day on Twitch. I will link that below as well. I also do mental health things. I do that on Mondays. We discuss mental health and, you know, how people suffer from mental health. If you haven't seen my last video about mental health, go check that out. That's actually my story. You know, I would love to see everybody in there for sure. Because I want to make a difference and let people know that they're not alone. So definitely go check that out. If you're interested in being a part of it, let me know. I'll also link my website down below. I'll link Pixlr down below for sure, because, you know, if you're going to make an overlay, you kind of got to have that. But always remember, guys, don't steal artwork. Make sure it's not copyright. Make your own artwork if you're able to. If not, use some different sites. I can link some of those below as well. I actually use one called Pixlr, and I think there's another one I use, but I cannot remember what it's called. Anyways, I'll link those below as well. So those are, you know, royalty-free images that you can use on stuff. Now, I would not sell it if I were you, for sure, because, you know, that's somebody else's artwork that they graciously let other people use. So I definitely wouldn't sell it, but if you want to use it in your stuff, I say go for it. You know, why the hell not? Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.